Hi, I'm Ishita XLRI. I have done my BA LLB honours from Rajiv Gandhi National University of Law, Punjab, post which I have 3 years of work experience in criminal law litigation. And after that, I started preparing for an MBA, and I am currently an HRM student at XLRI Jamshedpur. I would love to take you through my journey, starting from law to where I am right now. So law for me was a family thing. I'm a third generation lawyer, so it was a natural step for me. It was something that, I was supposed to do, and I was actually excited to do that. That is something that, I'd grown up with. And I did enjoy studying law, but very early on, while I was in college, I knew that this was something that I did not want to work in. And labor laws was a small portion of my law course, and I remember being very interested in it, and I was also very good at it. I remember that I helped my friends study for it, and it was something that I wanted to, even after completing law, it was one of the fields that I contemplated doing my master's in. But again, like, I did not know where I would go from there. And while I was researching, around this area, I also explored the option of doing an MBA. And after that, I was researching about, like, talking to different people about the different fields to understand them better, so that I could make, an informed decision about it, which is when I started learning more about HRM. And it was something that was really interesting to me. And it was something that I saw, like, I did not want my law degree to be futile as well. It was something that I was really proud of. So human resource management was something that I could, integrate my interest as well as my past experience in. And there were some skills that I'd picked up during my work experience also, which I saw could really help me in my journey as a HR manager. So that was what initially drove me towards, preparing for human resource management. And then I was obviously researching about the institutes that I should target, and XLRI was my, dream college to end up in, and I'm so glad to be here right now. About my preparation. So being a humanities background student, I had not touched maths in 10 years. So diving into the preparation was something that, I was very anxious about. I knew that I could handle verbal. DM section was something that I had to look into because it's something very new and unique, about that. Quants, I was extremely anxious about. So what I did was I wanted to get a fair idea about where I stood. So before I started my preparation, I took a mock test to analyze what areas I was weak in. Now that I knew what areas I needed to focus on, I started, like, I actually solved NCRT books for 10 standard NCRT books, because I wanted to work on my basics again before moving to the CAT level questions, CAT-XAT level questions. Post which, there were some areas that I was still, struggling a lot in. I was not able to understand them, and which was obviously a source of anxiety for me. In the meantime, I was again, like, I was focusing on the taking mocks over and over again, so that I could analyze my progress as well. I was consistently doing well in verbal. I did not need a lot of preparation for that. In the DM section, I focused on reviewing the previous year question papers. So DM section, again, like, something very unique to that. And previous year question papers, in my opinion, are the best way to go about it. And one tip I have is, like, when you're analyzing your mocks that you've given, in most of these sections, what you do is you try to reach at why this is the correct answer. In DM section, you have to, like, build an intuition for it. So you also need to understand why you eliminated the options that you did not go for. So that is the one tip I have about DM section. When it comes to quants, I would, like, if that is something that you struggle with as well, I would suggest that, you'll be able to find out information about, and if you analyze the previous year papers, as well as if you do a simple Google search, you'll be able to find out which category of questions usually gets how much weightage. So by using that information, you can strategize what areas to focus on, because it can be really hard and it can be really frustrating to, consistently see that you're putting in effort, but you're not improving. So if you have certain sections that you can focus on, and you can just, get better at them, you will definitely be able to clear the cutoffs for all the sections.